Hi, Daily Coaching and Accountability, folks. David Halpern, Mastery Consulting here in a kind of a beautiful California sunset out here. Thought we'd have a little fun with this video. Hey, a question from one of you folks was, how should I charge for, this is a real estate professional, how should I charge for sellers' closing costs? And what should I include? What should I exclude? How do we negotiate? And this lesson applies to every one of us, regardless of the profession that you're in. And by the way, what I'm about to share with you, it's not right, it's not wrong, it's just my own, what's worked for me, if that makes sense. So you be the judge and determine what to throw in your own tool belt. I believe that we should flood the funnel and embrace the chaos. You've heard me say this, Lord knows how many times, right? Flooding the funnel means exactly that. It means building your business with reckless abandon until you're flooded. And then, and only then, do you start creating rules and disciplines around pricing and what types of transactions you'll take. Let me give you an example. I live out here. This is Palos Verdes, which some of you'll know is a peninsula out sort of near Torrance, pretty far from most of my clients. In fact, most of the clients that I have are very far. We've got half of them in the Inland Empire, bunch in Orange County, a lot in the 605 corridor, some out of state. So here I am traversing the universe, if you will, from Palos Verdes. Sorry for the peacocks in the background. Traversing the universe to go meet clients. Why would I do that? And the answer is because when I started this business and determined that, I really like this working business consulting and coaching with people in person and, talking business and being with people all day long, well, then the game is on. So once you make that decision, you've got to flood the funnel like a maniac, if that makes sense, because you got no business without sales. Sales cures all ills. So what did I do? And the answer is I took everything and anything. I didn't care. In fact, when clients asked, what's your pricing? I didn't have any pricing at the time. So I just told them, okay, what works for you? You tell me. And pretty much at that point, whatever they said, I said, okay, let's do it. I mean, I had people paying me literally for the same services, different amounts all over the place, because the whole point was we just wanted to flood the funnel. So may I make a suggestion to you? Most people that I know are too disciplined about pricing and negotiating and what they do and what they won't do, even though they don't have a tremendous volume of business. And I don't understand that at all, because for me, self-confidence is, by the way, do you understand self-confidence, how crucial it is for business success? When I ask people on a scale of 1 to 10, how important is confidence for business? Almost everybody says 10. So, okay, would it therefore be important to cultivate self-confidence? And I think one great tactic for building our own self-confidence is to have a flooded funnel. The more business you got, the more business you get. Sales begets sales. Pipeline begets pipeline. So why are we being over disciplined about our pricing when we don't have enough stuff going on? You know, the old expression that, it's like 100% of nothing is still nothing. And all that I know, I mean, that's useful. But how about we do this instead? How about we determine in advance what flooded means to us? Maybe it means so many transactions at a time, so many hot leads at one time, or so much monthly revenue, depending upon what business you're in. And why don't we just say that everything goes until we get to that number? And when we get to that number, we're going to change our disciplines and say, okay, this type of transaction we're no longer going to do anymore, or this minimum pricing is the only one we'll accept. Maybe we come up with one or two concrete black and white rules at that time because we've got a full head of steam, if that makes any sense. Now, we've been doing this retail coaching consulting now for a number of years, so we have a lot of stuff in the pipeline. And I don't say this to boast. I just say this out of humility. It took a lot of building to get to this point. So now we can say, we can't do that, or this we could do, or whatever. And we can say it without any fear of, if we reject these transactions, what's going to happen to our pipeline? Does that make sense? My question for you today is, what does it mean specifically for you to have a flooded funnel? What's that number, or what's that, threshold? And might you consider being more aggressive until you get that? And when you are there, as many of the people in our coaching and accountability are, if you're already there, then can we be intentional about what one or two rules we're going to have for transactions we don't do, or more importantly, delegate to others for a revenue share, which is how business owners operate. Hope this is helpful.